Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Video Juice. My name is Craig, and we are back with episode 10 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. No, it's not episode 10, it's episode 11. Apologies. Last time on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we had a fucking another jam-packed episode. The episode was called Leap. We had appropriate name for two parts. We lost Davis, an incredibly bad loss. He was in season 1 character, and he was fun. He deserved better. Eddie had a family. We got the backstory on Izel and kind of Sarge, kind of. I wrote down his name. Pachakatic, something like that. Pachakatic, I don't know, something like that. They are an incorporeal race. She created her own form. He took a clone of Coulson, and it was the three monoliths getting exploded, and what we thought was a fear dimension, or the creation of a fear dimension, was actually just the three monoliths that merged together. The third monolith was creation, then we had time and space, and it created a clone of Coulson and fucked him across space and time. And we had Izel jumping from body to body, and then she eventually got away in Yo-Yo's body, and Mac is there as well. So there's a lot of exciting pieces on the board. We got a Ghost Rider name drop. I don't think it was last episode, it was probably the episode before. So I'm hoping that Ghost Rider either comes into it back this season or next season. It would be very, very cool to see Ghost Rider back. Especially if they're doing this incorporeal race thing. He is the kind of the same, probably not the same race, obviously, because it's the Spirit of Vengeance. But it's a similar thing where he's inhabiting a body. Obviously, he's not controlling the body fully anyway, but so yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to apologise for the delay in this video. I was away for a few days last weekend, and then I was back working, and I just didn't get a chance to, so I'm getting this out. I'm going to get the other one out ASAP as well. The other one, this is the penultimate. Technically, it's the penultimate. I only realised just recently that the finale, this week's episode, is actually a two-parter. So I'll definitely have the first part up ASAP, and the second part will probably be early into next week. But yeah, I didn't get any questions for the Q&A. If you want to tweet at us or anything, or ask me a question and I'll put it in the video, tweet at us. AOSQA, and probably not a lot of time left to do it in terms of when I'm going to do the new video. But throw them in anyway, and I can add them to one of the videos, maybe the second one or whatever. So I don't have any expectations for this episode. I'm very, very excited. Sad that we only have 2 episodes left, technically 2 episodes left, but technically 3 episodes left. This last one is a two-parter. I'm very excited. I've been really enjoying this season. I love how they tied everything back to the monoliths and explaining, like the Coulson reveal and everything. It made sense. Everything made sense. It was done so well, and it was something that I did not expect. And just the whole tying up the loose ends with the monoliths and everything is pretty cool. I think Izel is the Izel and the Shrike are they're an interesting threat. And I love, like I talked about it last episode, I think it was last episode, I talked about it that, like, could this be a way for us to get Coulson back? Because it's just inhabiting his body, right? And we saw when Izel left the body of the person she was possessing, they just had a blackout. So could this copy of Coulson, I'm still going to call him Sarge because I don't know how to pronounce his name, Pachakatic. If he leaves Coulson's body, surely he should just have a blackout and remember back in the fear dimension. He probably would remember getting thrown through space and time as well, so he probably would remember being in another place, I would assume. So we could still get Coulson back, and it's technically Coulson, He hasn't gone through the same stuff that our Coulson went through, but it still is Coulson, and it's a healed Coulson. I'm assuming his body is healed because the entity in him... Pachakatic, I'm never going to remember that. I have it written down over there and I still don't remember it. Surely, like we saw him healing the body when he was getting shot, so surely he healed whatever was happening with the magic that surely he healed all of that shit that killed him, the stab with the scepter, Loki's scepter. So, I've been rambling for a while. Let us check out this episode.
The only one that would know is Benson.
Well, that's a name I haven't heard before.
Oh, shit. I was just thinking, what if it was Yo-Yo? Fucking Mac. Oh, man, I knew it. Oh, she's gonna go after
Benson a call.
Benson.
I'd like to meet him.
Oh man, that was smart.
Do you believe what she said? That his body is being inhabited by some being?
We've seen it before with Robbie Reyes.
I hope May studied the
Another name drop.
because she'll have to pry the truth out of him. He's
Or-
been hiding it.
Yeah, she watched it a few dozen times.
We have to get Ghost Rider
How
back.
did the room?
Oh fuck. He's strong. Was she probing him to see if Coulson is under there? Right? He could be under there.
Waking that part of him is exactly what Izel was trying to do.
Yeah.
He should be fighting it.
She means
Bullshit. I'm sorry, May, but
What
the
he
person that
is.
in there
Maybe only
is
one of
not
them.
The man that you loved.
Move.
maybe only one of them
Understand.
incorporeal beings can
Holding out
defeat the
hope
other.
that Coulson is
Another
somehow
one.
back.
I wish he was back.
Oh no! Poor Benson.
Good to see you again, Director. Good to see you.
Will you notice anything's off?
It would prove Keller right once again.
I'll make sure to tell him you said that.
Oh. Oh.
Be amused.
All right, perfect.
Smart.
Well, we'll start there then. Then you can just show me the coordinates on a map.
Oh, he just deleted everything, did he?
Give me the location if you've made up your mind.
Oh man, that was brutal. Oh, he didn't do fucking anything. Oh, Mac.
So the stories are true.
But there must be something you fear.
Oh. Oh, she can create it from the fear dimension. From the mon. I keep calling it the fear dimension. If I say fear dimension, no, I'm talking about the monoliths. She can create something that he fears if she unleashes the power of the monoliths.
I can feel the rage churning underneath my skin.
Oh.
Use it. Let the anger out.
I don't want to. I want it gone.
I wouldn't do that.
Scared?
May said I was like a father to you. You got some daddy issues?
You are nothing to me. Do you understand? You are nothing. So if you think that this manipulative crap is gonna work on me, you're wasting your time.
Hell yeah. Feels like it was working a little bit.
Your people have great imaginations, but lack the control to create anything other than what you fear.
It seems to me like a good reason to leave it alone.
I'd rather see what it finds in you.
Oh. Oh man, what's it gonna manifest? Oh, is it? His husband?
Thomas. How did I get here?
Fuck.
I thought I'd never see you again.
None of it belongs to me. I'm nothing.
You're not nothing, you're new.
I think you are something.
Oh, is it every time he dies it comes out?
I want to see it come out.
Oh, fuck, man. This is gonna backfire. He's gonna take control and then he's gonna bust out of there.
Running from the problem, and I tackled it head on.
I meant try a little emotional honesty, not murder.
Would you try to talk me out of it?
Definitely.
Exactly why I didn't say anything. If he's strong enough to kill Izel, I want to know what he is. Check your scanners and tell me what you see.
I wonder if, like, wonder if his skin will, like, break away. Kind of like Ghost Riders. Although it probably won't. I doubt they're the same race. Just the same method of,
And he's alive. Again.
of taking control.
I sat with you for days, hoping you would wake up.
Oh, is she gonna kill him? In front of him?
What? Felt your hand on mine.
Fuck, man.
so close I could smell the liquor on your breath.
I fucking knew it! Oh, he died weird.
But it's not an option.
Jesus. This one is a bitch. Fucking Izel. Don't do it, Benson. It's not him. He's gonna do it.
What do you want to know?
Fuck. Fuck.
Not after.
Is that really a risk you want to take?
Yeah. I'm agreeing with Piper here. How do we know that Sarge is gonna come out? If the other thing takes over, they're fucked. Fucked. Oh. Oh. I just remembered him being created, right?
Because I'll do it again. Just let it
Oh. She's not fucking around.
I'm not going anywhere. Show me what you are.
This is dangerous, Daisy. Oh. It is kind of like Ghost Rider. Oh shit. It's getting woken up. It's kind of like Ghost Rider with the skin kind of coming off, but a little bit more smoky.
Or we find out if a sword can actually kill someone like him.
Oh, she's actually not fucking around.
Save what's left of Coulson.
Coulson died a year ago. I'm done pretending like that didn't happen.
I still feel like there's a copy of Coulson underneath there. I still feel like Coulson exists inside there. Oh shit. What's she gonna do? Bring it in with her?
You need this? You trying to steal from me?
They gonna lock her in? Oh, what the fuck is the play here? Oh.
Did you really think that would work?
Worked well enough.
Open the back. Oh shit.
It'd be easier than doing it myself. Come on, what are you waiting for? Do it! Kill me, Sky.
Oh.
If it works on me, it'll work on her. I'll lose control. I could kill everyone here. End it!
Oh.
You've always been capable of more than you think. Now do it.
I feel like we're gonna get Coulson back.
Just please shut up for a second.
Oh, does Deke have something?
Memories. The pain. Her song ringing through every bone in my body.
What memory?
There. Did you hear that?
Her song.
That's how Izel can incorporealize and occupy the same space as her host.
Think about it. Atoms are mostly just empty space, and if they're gonna pass through each other,
I'm so happy Deke figured it out.
lightning her atoms.
Yes. Go Deke. Oh, is he gonna just design the thing that...
Well, I could.
All Coulson wanted was for us to take care of each other. And I think if we do that for Sarge, that...
Then who's that?
Oh, is it? Oh!
How did I get here?
Flint! Oh shit, we're going back to the Chronocoms.
We learned more than anticipated.
She's still alive!
We made the extra.
It's because you are the flaw.
Oh, okay. Guess she's not around anymore. Oh man, what a fucking great episode. Great lead into the two-part finale. I don't even know where to start here. So, listen. I didn't think this was a possibility I didn't think it was a real possibility until last episode, but even then it was a little bit. I feel like the possibility of getting Coulson back is real. Like that's there now, right? Especially with the whole Sky thing. I feel like, man, if we don't, I'm gonna be very pissed off. We don't even get, like, could be a thing where he sacrifices himself and we get a little tiny bit of him left or back. But I don't know if they would kill him twice, you know. But even still, bringing him back now as this version would still be difficult as well, because it's not our Coulson. Like, it is our Coulson, but it's not at the same time. He didn't go through it all that. Although they did it with Fitz, you know. But then again, like, would they do it twice? There's so many different variables here. But I loved it. I feel like I really thought he was gonna fucking. I didn't think I had a moment where I thought he was gonna stab himself or something with the sword when he was with it alone at the end. I'm thinking that Daisy might be the final blow to Izel. You see, I don't know, because how is... I kept on trying to pronounce it throughout the show. I have it written down. Pachactic? Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. Pachactic? Whatever. Sarge. Like, in order for Coulson to come back, Sarge needs to vacate Coulson, right? So, how are they going to do that? I feel like Izel might not die by the sword now. I feel like Daisy is capable of killing Izel, or theoretically, she should be capable of killing Izel, because they said it was the frequencies and stuff, and Daisy held the monolith open back in season 2, maybe? I think it was season 2, right? Back in season 2 or 3, she held the monolith open with her powers, and then it eventually exploded. Theoretically, she should be able to do that to Izel as well, right? I mean, that should be a possibility. So, Daisy for me at the moment is the front runner for killing Izel. Daisy or Sarge, but I don't know how we get Sarge back then. Or Coulson. I don't know how we get Coulson back. I don't know how Sarge is going to leave Coulson. I don't know. I love how everything has been tied back. Like, everything. Like, they're bringing so much stuff back. Like Flint. Man, I thought it, like, before the camera panned, I was thinking, like, is it going to be Hope? For a second there, I really thought it was going to be Hope. And then when it panned across, it was like, right, that's not Hope. Who is it? And I couldn't tell from behind. And then he turned around, and it makes so much sense. He's the one person that they know that's capable of rebuilding a monolith, you know? I didn't expect to see Flint back at all. That's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I mean, she needs the monoliths to actually open the portal. So is she, like, is rebuilding the monoliths with that same stuff, that's not going to activate the monolith straight away, right? Is she going to have to transfer the power from the sphere over into it? I'm not sure. I feel like the Chronicom stuff is going to be shelved. Not shelved, but I feel like it's set up for next season. I don't feel like there's a lot of time left for them to delve into it. I'm wondering now if Chronica, I wrote down Chronica. I wonder if Chronica 3 is Earth, and like they could dispatch Izel, maybe, hopefully, get Coulson back at the end of the season, and then when everything looks hunky-dory and everything looks perfect with a little blow on top, the Chronicoms could fucking roll up in their ships and start an invasion basically, and maybe that could be set up for the next season. But I feel like Chronica 3 could be Earth. I mean, where else would they go? You know, or otherwise, how would that storyline tie back in? If they're looking for Chronica 3, how would that storyline tie back in? It has to be Earth. I feel like we still have Enoch out there somewhere as well, so he has to come back into it. We got another Robbie Reyes name drop this episode. I need me some Ghost Rider back. I need me some Ghost Rider back. I feel like they're beating us around the head with his return. Not really beating us around the head, but they're seeding it with the name drops. Honestly, I would I would be okay with Ghost Rider rolling up, and I don't think he will. See, if he could though. I was saying Ghost Rider could roll up and destroy Izel. What if Ghost Rider shows up and rips Sarge out of Coulson? That could happen, right? Surely that could happen. That could be a way of getting him out of Coulson and getting Coulson back. I was thinking like Ghost Rider could show up and stop Izel. There's enough time. There's a 2 hour It's a 2-hour finale, so there's enough time. But he could show up and kill Izel. But I feel like that would be too easy. I kind of want, maybe he shows up. I don't know. I just want me some Ghost Rider and some Coulson back. I want a lot from this finale. I'm probably not going to get a lot of them, but we can hope. I like seeing the little glimpses of Coulson being created. Or not Coulson being... I assume that was his body being created, and then they obviously... One of them went in or something. I know we saw like the black hooded figures surrounding him. I like that little glimpse. I loved the effect of everything coming off his hand. I'm wondering if Ghost Rider is... I doubt Ghost Rider is the same race. Like, he could be. It could be the same race, and Ghost Rider could be just a different version of them, or maybe an altered version. He went off and did other stuff. I don't know. The effect looked the same. Similar. Not the same. It was more smoky, whereas Ghost Rider had the skin coming off and it was fire, but this one was more like a smoky, flaking kind of effect. It was fucking badass though. I loved the little twist that Coulson was, or Sarge was, he was willing to die, you know, he was willing to die to hold the rage back, as he said. I love Deke hanging out with Fitzsimmons. It's absolutely great. I love seeing him in the background kind of just not knowing, kind of not knowing how to contribute at the start, and then when he figured it out, I love that he figured it out first off. That was great. It really shows that he is related to them, you know. He has, I wouldn't say as high an intellect, but he is a product of them, or a product of them, you know. And I just love seeing all of them together. I love seeing their dynamic and them interacting and stuff. It's really cool. Benson, this episode, man, that was hard. That was brutal. We got to see Thomas. I feel like we got to hear a little bit more insight into everything that happened there. You know, we didn't get a whole lot about it before, but obviously a lot of the stuff he was saying was obviously I'm 100% sure a lot of the stuff that he was saying was false, you know, because it's Benson's fear, you know. He blames himself for it, the guilt of losing a loved one and stuff, and wishing stuff had gone differently. But I feel like with the way it was worded, and I don't know if this is the case, but I feel like he blames the alcohol, right? Like, was his alcoholism, or if he was an alcoholic at the time, I'm not sure, but like, did the alcohol consumption, I'm wording this completely wrong, did Benson's alcohol consumption cause the death of Thomas, you know? Was it like, that's what it seemed like. And was it Thomas's sister and mother, did they say? I forgot to write down. Some of his relatives didn't want him to turn off the machine, and Benson made the call. Was Benson drunk when that happened? I don't feel like the doctors would allow him to make that decision drunk, but that's what it seemed like here. Man, it was heart-wrenching. Like, I always say, and I'd say a lot of people do, but we always say in shows like this, like, they know it's fake, they know it's not real. Why would they succumb to it? Like, even seeing him dead and all that. But in the moment and in that situation, like in the moment, that has to be fucking hard, you know, because you're looking at them, like, you can see them in front of you. They're talking to you, you know. So I felt for Benson in that scene. I understand why he caved. He's not a hardened SHIELD agent, you know. He's not like the rest of them. He just got brought onto this like a tiny amount of time ago. So, and even Mac was like, he didn't fucking blame him. I can't believe Flint is back. I'm still trying to process this whole episode. I actually didn't write a whole lot down for the first half of this episode. I was just glued to it. Putting Benson in the containment unit was really, really smart as well. I didn't even I couldn't process what was happening when it was happening. I was like, why are they doing this? What are they doing? And then it just dropped him, and I was like, oh fuck yeah. Now they can get him. Now they can track him. So they know, like, the agents know where, well, they will know when they get Benson, when they retrieve Benson, but they know where everyone is now. Will we get Sarge, the being in Sarge, in Coulson, will we get Sarge turning on the agents in the last episode, and maybe something happens that brings Coulson back out? Or maybe they can separate him? Like, if they get the frequency thing working and get it on Coulson, that should make Sarge vacate him, right? all I'm doing is eliminating possibilities for Ghost Rider to come back, and I don't like it. I need to shut up with my theorizing. Yeah. And all the one-on-ones this episode was great. Like, oh, everything. May and Daisy interacting was great. Even Daisy interacting with Coulson and then going and reading the letter and then going back, and that, like, her little the sky moment and her just fucking kind of breaking down and realizing. Like, I loved it. I loved it all. This episode was incredible. I'm really sad that we've 2 left, but I've enjoyed this season. My only disappointment with this season is how short it is. But look, we'll take it. We'll take it. So I don't really have anything else. Again, loved the episode. Thought it was phenomenal. Say it every episode. The show is incredible. I love how they're tying everything back into itself. Fucking Flint is back. A character I know it's not the actual Flint, but it kind of is. But it's someone I never expected to see again. You know, I thought that whole storyline was fully closed out. The same with the fucking same with the fear dimension shit. Even though it's not technically a fear dimension, but it's not at all a fear dimension. But and using old stuff, it's great. The consistencies with the storyline and with past events and stuff is what makes the show really good. So on that note, thank you very much for watching. We will be back in a few days with the next episode to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Again, apologies for the delay. I was away half the week. Hit that like button. Let me know what you thought about the episode in the comments below. Check out our social media links down below as well. If you want to participate in the Q&A, there's not a few days. There's only be a few days of it because I'm late with the episode. But if you want to tweet at me, AOS, with hashtag AOSQA, any thoughts, opinions, or questions about this episode, let me know. I'll put them in the recap of next video. And we will see you next time. Later.
Pull me from the ashes so I could soothe your frightened mind and let our souls collide. Rising tide so we can ride away.